this is Vanessa Myers. I'm the Director of Children's Ministries at Dahlonega United Methodist Church, and I'm coming to you today to bring you a word of encouragement. So today I want to tell you something that when I was a kid, something I really wanted. And this probably comes from watching too much television maybe, but one of the things I wanted in my house when I was a kid was a swinging kitchen door. You know what I'm talking about? The doors, every TV show seems to have them. They swing. So when you go in, they swing in, swing out. It's amazing. I thought it was so cool. I really wanted one when I was a kid. Every show that I seemed to watch, like The Cosby Show, Who's the Boss, Growing Pains, Full House, the Andy Griffith Show, they all had kitchen doors that would swing. I loved it. I wanted one, but reality is probably not many people had one in their homes, but that's okay. I never got one, and I still don't have one. But I love that. And that got me to thinking about how 2020 has kind of been a year of things coming in and swinging into our lives. We started with the pandemic when we were quarantined, and now we have to wear masks. And then we had racial discrimination and violence, and it just seems to be one thing after another. So much swinging in to 2020 and into our lives, and nothing seems to be swinging out, does it? It's very frustrating and discouraging, and we just want things to go back to normal. And I wanted to bring you some encouragement today and found in the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 12, and a little bit of verse 13. It says, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need." So first, as Christians, we can be joyful in hope because we know Jesus Christ is our Savior. We have that hope that He will return one day. We know that He is with us. And I'm saddened by the people that in our world who don't know Jesus and who are going through these difficult things like this pandemic or job loss or divorce or illness or financial hardship, whatever it is, and they don't know Jesus because they have no hope. But that's right. It's so important for us to continue to share Jesus with everyone so that they can too know the hope that we have and they can be joyful in that hope. Then it says, be patient in affliction. I don't know about you, but I really do not like to be afflicted with anything. I don't like to be sick. I don't like pain. I like for everything to be okay. I like for everybody to get along. I just like things to be at peace. And unfortunately, our lives don't work that way. I wish we could have a peaceful life and afflicted free. Is that a word? Afflicted free? Anyways, I wish we could have a life that was without these things, but unfortunately we cannot. And the next thing that he says, to be faithful in prayer, can help us during these afflicted times. We can continue to pray for the things that are giving us pain and grief and through this pandemic and the uncertainty and unknown. I heard a friend tell me the other day that she knew someone and they said they were going to stop praying for anything because none of their prayers were ever answered. And that saddened me because I know that as Christians we have to continue to be faithful. Our prayers are not always answered instantaneously. Yes, can they be answered instantly? Yes, for sure, but not always. And so we have to continue to be faithful and to continue to talk to God and tell Him everything that is on our hearts, to be faithful. And the last thing says to share with the Lord's people who are in need. Now, usually when we read this, we're probably thinking about the people who are in need of food and of clothing and of shelter and things like that. But what about the people who are in need of simple things? A smile, to be able to laugh, for you to pick up the phone and call them, to send a text, to send a letter, to take them a meal or something. During this time of the pandemic, people are going through a lot of things. They're struggling with things that we don't know about, because what we do is we put a smile on our face and we walk out the door and we think we just let everybody else know that everything's okay. And a lot of times it's not. And there's people struggling with depression and anxiety and fear and worry, and we need to be able to share with those that are in need. So if you ever feel led to call somebody or to text somebody, do it, because you never know what your message will mean to them. So today, let's go out. Let's be faithful in prayer. Let's be patient in our affliction. Let's be joyful in our hope. And let's share with others who are in need. Because I know that I hope that I can do these things. And I know that you can as too. So God bless you all. And I hope you'll have a wonderful day.